but we heard from the World Health Organization, who are advocating that any woman of childbearing age should not be drinking alcohol. And my honest thought on this is, what happened to personal responsibility?
Well, Deanna, this is the same World Health Organization that, of course, completely whitewashed whether the virus might have escaped from a lab in Wuhan. But, I mean, perhaps they're talking sense, Deanna. Perhaps medically they're right. Is that possible?
Well, I think there is a medical case that if a woman is trying to get pregnant, it can be helped by not drinking. But to use such a kind of broad catch-all as though assuming that all women are baby makers and it's our mission in life to procreate, so no woman of childbearing age should be drinking, I think it's honestly absolutely laughable. And the problem is, even if they are making a strong scientific case, with sweeping statements like that, it instantly gets people's backs up, makes them more dubious, and makes them not willing to look into the nub of the research in and of itself.
I wonder, Paul, are we moving into sort of a new judgmental, almost age of Puritanism, where we're told what we can and can't do, and where individual responsibility is being taken away from us?
I think there's always a balance to be struck, but I think on this occasion, it's gone too far. The idea that, a woman of childbearing age shouldn't drink because the WHO have said so, I think is nonsense. I'm all in favour of public bodies and health authorities and whatever giving good advice, giving sound advice. But ultimately, it has to be on the individual. If the individual wants to do something, then the individual will have to take the consequences of that. You need to be careful about creating a path to a society where it becomes extremely authoritarian, and where state bodies or NGOs, whatever it is, start to dictate what should ultimately be personal decisions. So certainly in terms of this story, I'm uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, it just seems to me to be part of the whole sort of nanny state being extended forever and ever and ever, sort of a hectoring tone, all being told what we can and can't do and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable.